American Airlines is making some exciting route changes. Air India is being forced to cut routes, and Emirates is increasing its own flying. All that in today's recap. Why not begin with Air India, who have become the latest major airline to be impacted by ongoing supply chain issues, which are getting out of hand and affecting their ability to serve markets during a pretty important peak season. The Indian flag carrier has confirmed in a statement that flights from November to December from India to cities in the United States will be cancelled. As part of the carrier's revised plans for flying, changes will come into effect for November and December as the airline faces not just aircraft shortages, but ongoing maintenance difficulties and supply chain related issues. The cancellation will also affect their ability to serve locations such as Washington DC, Newark Liberty, New York JFK, and more between November 15 and December 31. Because of the many related issues I touched on, Air India doesn't have enough aircraft to serve these markets in the capacity that it would ideally like. This doesn't mean it is removing itself from these locations permanently or temporarily, but essentially its previously laid out schedule that it forecasted for the winter 24-25 season will not be attainable. So a temporary reduction is taking place, not just in the operating fleet, but also across its network. With most notably, I'm focusing on the availability of widebody aircraft to facilitate long-haul flying being more limited than usual. This means fulfilling the frequency to certain cities will not be possible. According to local reporting in India, up to 14 flights will be cancelled across the Delhi to Chicago service. Meanwhile, there will also be 28 flight cancellations from Delhi to Washington, the highest of all the routes. 12 flights will be cancelled between Delhi and San Francisco, and 6 total flights to the New York region. During peak seasons, these route cancellations can be regarded as quite substantial and a true reflection of the ongoing difficulties not just at Air India, but other airlines around the industry that are making it hard for them to operate as they would intend. Whether airlines are facing struggles concerning the maintenance of their planes or something else, there are difficulties in obtaining new and on-time aircraft as manufacturers struggle to deliver planes. Maybe there's struggles in obtaining parts during maintenance or a whole other factor to consider, which means airlines are left without the aircraft they need. Fleet data indicates that Air India has 10 currently parked aircraft spread across multiple fleet types. The following aircraft are listed as parked. So you've got 2 A319s, 1 A320neo, 4 777-300ERs, and 3 787-8. Customers affected by these changes are being set to contact the airline if they have not already been contacted, with Air India looking to offer not just full refunds, but trying to find a way to alter the means of travel for their customers hurt, and they're apologising for these circumstances that are falling out of their control. Over to American Airlines, who are hoping to offer their largest ever schedule to Italy next year as they attempt to meet growing demand seen across the country. The largest ever schedule will be just in time for the summer season, with the increases really slated to occur in May of 25 to ensure maximum traction. First, though, building upon an existing service to Naples that only launched this year, American Airlines is seeing great demand, and it believes it can warrant another city to serve the Italian location. So, from the 6th of May, American Airlines will offer its daily service between Chicago and Naples, using its 787 Dreamliner, and as a result, no other US airline will offer more seats to this Italian location, enabling greater opportunity to visit this popular destination. American further adds that it will offer its first ever flight from Dallas-Fort Worth to Venice, starting June the 5th of 2025, with its daily flight also to be operated unsurprisingly by the next generation Boeing 787 Dreamliner. This new service to Venice will complement an existing flight that starts off in Philadelphia, so you're now going to have greater one-stop connections to Venice for customers. Rome will be also one of the company's focus cities, with the announcement of a service previously between Miami and Rome, but interestingly, this will now be pushed forward a month for a commencement on June the 5th, with daily flights to be operated by the 777-200. Meanwhile, the last part of the announcement is a second daily flight set to commence between Philadelphia and Rome from also the 5th of June, with a mix of 787 variants from the Dash 8 to the Dash 9. The general ability to serve these locations with enhanced flights and facilitate onward travel with core global partners is something being emphasized as well. American Airlines is a major international carrier, but it's also part of the One World Alliance, and through this and also its lengthy stay in our industry, has been able to foster many relationships with different airlines across its time. And what this means is it's able to work with partner airlines to facilitate greater connectivity throughout Europe. The carrier highlights the more than 175 destinations that are available, alongside its commitment to already increasing flights, with the likes of Edinburgh, Athens, and Milan all being previously announced. Route increases are also going to take place at Dubai-based Emirates, who are focusing on Africa. So, as of the 27th of October, Emirates has already ramped up service from its home in Dubai to Uganda. Previously, it offered 5 weekly flights. That's increased to daily. They're operating their 777-300ER, with the additional flights adding some 718 seats every week. These providing fresh opportunities for those originating in Uganda to reach markets such as Canada, the United States, India, and even Europe. A commitment between the carrier and Uganda has extended for 2 decades, and that commitment will continue through the now enriched service to be offered by the major international airline. Next on the airline's list of increasing frequencies is Ethiopia, with a new daily flight to commence between Dubai and Addis Ababa on the 1st of January next year, at the top of the year. Emirates says that demand for this market has been continuously increasing, and as a result, they want to increase their flying to the location to meet that demand. Furthermore, Ethiopia, I'm sure as you may be already aware, is one of the fastest growing countries, so there is a lot of appetite here to serve the demand and grow further. What you can also expect is Emirates will not hesitate to continue increasing its services to the location if it believes it is a suitable decision. Johannesburg in South Africa is next on the airline's list, with a 4th daily flight slated to commence on the 1st of March 2025. The introduction of another daily flight will be optimally timed for the morning slot to the busiest and largest airport in South Africa. Emirates says the service can be considered a landmark moment for its operation, as it now is able to recover to pre-pandemic figures. With 49 weekly flights to be offered to South Africa, Emirates will be able to meet all available demand and a little bit more. Johannesburg remains one of the airline's most in-demand locations across Africa, and I really do believe that its multiple daily flights are going to highlight that. Staggeringly, once all these route changes come into effect, the Dubai-based airline will be able to offer 161 weekly flights from its home airport to locations right across Africa. This is a pretty hefty commitment and is a testament to really what their intent is in the region looking into the future. They believe there are many locations that are going to only emerge further as hotspots, and if anything, this is a region that is colossally underserved, so they're doing their part to ensure connectivity can be upgauged. That'll conclude today's industry news. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Please take care, be safe, and I'll see you next time for another industry recap.